Forget it. I was going to make an Instagram video. I decided, nah, I'm going to do a full YouTuber. It's been a while. So, what is Teddy up to? Well, I am making one of my evening blends. So, I quit smoking cigarettes. And I'll tell you, true love will make you do a lot of things. And I truly, truly, truly love my wife. I have never been up for quitting cigarette smoking of my own accord, ever. I did quit once in my 20s when I was with someone else who was really anti that, but they were pretty much like, if I didn't give up smoking, they didn't even want to be with me anymore, which today I'd be like, peace, but I wasn't as secure in myself back then. And so I tried to do anything I could to get someone to stay. So, I tried to quit smoking, which meant that I lied a lot and got caught a lot, and it ruined my relationship. So after that, I was like, nah, if you don't like me smoking, just dip. And this woman has never given me grief, ever. And granted, I quit smoking a lot. I reduced the amount I was smoking quite a lot. So I quit smoking 2 packs a day. I mean, when I was real young, I was smoking 3 packs a day. And that's sad to say, but I mean, I started smoking when I was a kid because I grew up in a small southern town, and whatever, that's another story. Point is I gave up smoking. And I gave up the smoking for this woman I'm with, and it was easy because I'd already reduced a lot, right? And I was down to I'd get a pack of really high end American spirits, and I would smoke those. I just realized I have a microphone. I'm gonna put it in and see if it improves this interaction. Anyway, maybe I'll edit. Maybe I won't. Boom. Is it recording through there now? I bet it is. Here, I'll pause it and see if the light changes. Man, get a hold of yourself, Teddy. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's working. Oh, it's gonna suck if it's not. I'll find out. Anyway, I got these microphones so that when I did record, it would at least be a little higher quality. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm not a pro. I'm just a big country boy who's no good at this. I mean, why should I care? You know how many views I have right now? As of right now on my YouTube, which will probably never be monetized, because as soon as I get anything in life like a monetized YouTube, it gets shut down and taken away. So I don't do anything to try to get fame or big or make money because, well, I do. I work hard, and I make products and I sell them. But the YouTube thing, it's just kind of past the time. I mean, I'll be sitting here with my kid and my wife watching other idiots on YouTube thinking, why am I watching these idiots? I mean, somebody might want to watch me be an idiot. It's not that hard. So anyway, what am I doing? I'm making my blends, and I'm making a blend of my 80s TBK. Oh, I need to pick that up because I got this microphone. It's my 80s TBK, and I weigh out a gram of that, and then I'll put it in to the flour mill. Now, if you don't know and you don't have one, we use a high quality all steel flour mill for our buds. Milling the flour makes a huge difference, and we hand do everything that we do here. So you can grind all you want. You can put them in a blender and spin it up and turn it into powder. And there's times when I'll use a shredder, like if I'm making a bump box of a blend or whatever, and I need it all to fit really easily. But even when we do that, we still hand pick all the colas before they go in the shredder, and de-stem everything and make it sure it's perfect. But normally I don't even do that. What we do is use the mill because it's got these little squares, or there's little holes in it. It's just a much better grind. The woman I love just messaged me. She needs help getting out of the bath. So I'm going to go do that and then probably not make any more video. Well, it looks like I will make a little bit more video. So I got my THCA 80s TBK. Now I'm going to be putting in some of my D10 gelato. D10 is fantastic. It's a little bit lighter than D8 in terms of the body high. It's real cerebral. It's great in sativas. It's great when you just, for me, it's good for thinking when I want to think about stuff. So, and oh yeah, so I was just, as I was helping my wife out at the, we were talking about some of our competitors, because the whole world's a competitor. Anybody that does this is a competitor. Although I don't really compete with people, I just do my own thing. But there's somebody else who does what we do, and we were looking and we noticed that because people are always mentioning this one place around here, and I've been there. I know the deal. I've talked to the people that run it, and they're fine folks. Whatever. I'm not going to knock anybody, but here's the difference between what they do and what I do. I make these things, these pre-rolls. We get our buds directly from the farm, and then we store them in vacuum sealed airlock containers at 62% humidity at 73 degrees Fahrenheit until you guys get them. We don't resell prepackaged wholesale stuff, so that's what separates us from a lot of other people. Also, they're known for having this really cheap vape line, and I tell people all the time, I can make a vape line that cheap if you want a product that cheap, which we're apparently going to do. I'm just going to bring out a $25 vape, for people that want one, but it's going to be exactly what they have. Actually, I'm going to make it better than theirs because I just can't, but I'm not going to, it's not going to be my TJ series, which is super duper, because I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to. And there's the other thing, is everything they sell is priced the exact same regardless of what it is. So how do you know anything about it? And that's because it's a dollar store for weed, and yeah, the dollar store doesn't sell dollar items anymore. But the point is they're like the dollar store for weed. They're not a connoisseur. Okay, they're not an artisan. There's no craft into what they do. I mean, you guys see my videos. Go down to my 96-hour GAR video. It's the first one I ever put on here. I think it has 9 views, which is pretty good for me. It means I've watched it 9 times. It's the only reason there's a video on it. I make these YouTube videos, babe, and it's like I realize there's 0 views on anything. It doesn't make any sense why I even make them. I even got a microphone. I upgraded to a microphone so that nobody could hear me. It's stupid. So anyway, the whole point of this video is supposed to be this Canagar I'm making, and that's one of the points that I make. Is like you go to my site and you get Canagars, and this is how they get done, man. Me meticulously going through bud after bud. You see that? See, that is what I put in my bud. You want to see what they put in theirs? Let's see. There's a stem. There's a stem. Because most places, whenever they make a product out of flour, what they do is they'll take like a whole pound of flour, not even like an ounce, which you'd at least think, well, that's been broken down. No, they'll just take a tree trunk, right, of flour that's been dried, and they'll throw it into a hopper, and everything comes through, stems, seeds, and you could say, well, they're all female clones, there are no seeds, whatever. You stress a plant, you can get 1 or 2 in there. Everybody knows that. They'll pop up. The plant is hermaphroditic. So my point is we don't give 1 because we don't allow it in our product because we care. I mean, now granted, I'm not cranking these out 10,000 at a time either and trying to fill the shelves of 1,000 retail chains. That's not my thing, and, people don't understand that. A lot of people are like, why don't you just, mass produce and drop ship and just brand yourself and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, go tell a master swordsman to just stamp his name on some fucking imported cheap steel that somebody else made because he's popular, and see how long it takes him to smack you in the mouth. That's I'm not going to be like that. It's quality or it's not going to be what I do. So my biggest problem is that I'm not super rich. I don't have the money that other people have. So, I know these guys were able to go out and get a store and, go online and buy a bunch of stuff to resell and spend a ton of money on marketing and, then open another one and, and good on them, I saw the books once. I know they're killing it. So good on them. Me, I've had the life that everybody else has had, man. It's been a rough struggle to get to this point, So I took whatever money I had from what I had saved up. Didn't have a home or anything to mortgage because I lost that many, many years ago. I took what I had saved up and I cranked this sucker out. And, it's been 4 years now, and I was able to not have to keep working full time for a while. But I hustle like crazy at this, and I have to keep doing other stuff. I don't know. Point is, I do this because I really, really care about it. It's more than just a money grab for me. I guess if I did have a house or something to put up, I could have gone that route, but I don't think it would have made me happier, because if you run a business a particular way, which is just all focused on, pure profit, which I get that. I mean, I get that. I guess that's the point of business. But if you just do that and you have no joy and you have no passion, then what the hell, man? And people are always talking about maximizing profit, maximizing profit. And I'm like, look, a lot of these companies that put their names on stuff, the stuff's crap. It's made in third world countries for pennies on the dollar, and you slap their logo on it. Good on them. Good on them. We'll all be held accountable to our maker in the end. And I'd rather my God, my King, look down on me and go, hey, man, you delivered a good quality product, and you cared about the people you worked with. And you weren't out there, getting everybody hyped up on your vibe and then paying you way more than you should be getting paid. That's my bitchy really rant. So tonight I'm making my blend, the gelato and the D10. The one thing I'm doing different is normally I would use a hemp wrap, and instead I'm using my tobacco wrap. This tobacco wrap's not like my normal leaves. This is just the old school kind. So, but I was just gonna hand roll it like I had been with the loose leaf. I really like that loose leaf tobacco leaves. I am making some high-end cannagars out of actual leaf tobacco for Christmas. So if you're interested in that, and you watch this before Christmas of 2024, and you go to my website, or you just message me, and I'll make some for you. Well, that's it. I'm going to get off this stupid thing, roll this up, smoke it, and enjoy my night. Bye, YouTube.